Oh yes, this just may be the one, the Gigabyte Aero 15. So this comes with Windows 10 Home. What the luck? Come on, let's get rid of that Windows Home. Let's get some Windows Pro. Copy and paste my code from the description. You can also get Office 2019. Just paste my code. Woof, it's Windows Pro time. Righto, tally-o there, champs. If you're new around here, guys, come on, sub up, join the woo train, hit that bell, ding-a-ling-a-dong, and hey, give me a like if you want to be a champ there. Now, this Gigabyte Aero 15, I tell you what, it's got me tempted. Now, I have made 2 videos on this already. I've done a gaming video and a content creation video, so if you want to know how this performs, check out those 2 videos. Link will be in the description. I'll also put those 2 videos at the end of this one. Now, you probably already know, I buy in the sort of premium 15-inch category, which is not the gaming category, which I would probably put this in, although it probably could go in both. And what I mean by that is like MacBook Pro, XPS 15, you know, Lenovo X1 Extreme. I've done a video comparing all those 3 laptops, so yeah, check that out. But that's the segment I buy in, and I've never really been tempted to go into the gaming segment. I know you get better performance, get better graphics card, etc, but they're not great for daily drivers. Well, this one is. And what I mean by they're not great daily drivers, they're, you know, some of them are really hot, they're noisy, and most of all, the battery life is usually not there. Like, you know, the Zephyrus doesn't have the battery life, the Razer Blade doesn't have the battery life that this has, and for me, it's like a very important component to a daily driver. Now, previously, this had a trackpad that wasn't good enough for me for daily use. But now they've fixed that. They're using Windows precision drivers now, and it is better, but still there can be improvements in trackpad. Because this has the battery life and it has the trackpad, I could definitely use this as a daily driver now. Now, the only other one maybe is the Alienware M15, which you can get a 90 watt hour battery. This one has a 94 watt hour battery. So you're going to get around 7 hours. And I've had runs up to 8 hours. So you're going to get good battery life. And it has every single port I want. So you got Thunderbolt 3. I mean, Asus are dropping Thunderbolt 3 out of their laptops. I don't know why. This has got Thunderbolt 3. It's got USB Type A. It's got SD card reader and the fastest SD card reader. It also has Ethernet. This has everything you want, and it also has probably the most color accurate displays I've seen. Now, this is the 4K version. Now, obviously, I would get the 4K version because, you know, for video editing and stuff, I want 100% Adobe RGB color gamut, which this one has. This is also matte as well. But out of the box, I think Gigabyte's displays are the most color accurate. I'm not talking about color gamut, even though this one does have the color gamut. I'm just talking about the accuracy of the colors, like Pantone certified there. And when you look at these displays straight away, you can see how color accurate they are. So it's great for someone that wants to do content creation, that does color work, video editor, photographer, etc. So although I've never been tempted to go into the gaming segment as my daily driver because of the issues I've just mentioned before, this one's really got me tempted. And because you can get this with an i9 and an RTX 2080 Max Q. Wow. That's some serious power, you know, 8 gigabytes of RAM. And if you compare that to, say, an XPS 15 or something like that, RTX 2080 versus a 1050 Ti, or even like a 1650 in the new XPS 15, there's only one winner there, isn't there? You know, the only downsides to this is I think the fan noise at idle, if you're in a quiet room, you're going to hear it. Its design is not inspiring. There's nothing wrong with it. It's sort of got more like a ThinkPad sort of look. It's understated. I do like the carbon finish there, but there's nothing that stands out about it. It's very utilitarian, and it does have good build quality, but I think a lot of people that spend a lot of money on their laptop, they want it to look like something ultra premium. And this does have the build quality, but in terms of looks, it's sort of, you know, not quite as good as some of the others in terms of looks. And yeah, I'm not a big fan of that Gigabyte logo there either. Now, of course, it does get hot and loud when it games, when you're pushing it, just like every other gaming laptop will get hot around that area there. But for daily use or video editing, it's not going to be an issue. When you're rendering or gaming, yes, all right, you're not going to put it on your lap. This is the one that's really got me tempted, and I assume they're going to come out with the 9th generation CPUs. Yeah, I'm just going to have to think long and hard, given that the next XPS 15, it's not shaping up really to be what I want it to be. And this just may be the one. It just may be the one because, you know, RTX 2080, and imagine if you get these with the 9th generation 8 core in here as well. that'll be like epic. Even if you're not going to get the 8 core, you're just going to get the i7-8750H, which this has, you're going to get a great laptop. And usually you find these a little bit cheaper than the Asus's and the Razers and stuff like that. So they're a good value too. And when it does come to performance, you can check out those other videos I've made. Yeah, this performs better than the Razer. So, you know, it's got better battery life than the Razer, performs better, has a bit more ports that I want, has 2 M.2 slots. Yeah, this has a lot of advantages over this Razer Blade, which, you know, a lot of people seem to like. I would definitely get this over the Razer Blade. There's no doubt there. If you get this, you're going to love it. Gigabyte are making laptops that people want. And one other thing is, you know what you're getting inside, okay? You know what 4K panel you're going to get. You get the AUO panel, you know, really great display there, 4K display. You get the LG one if it's the 144 Hertz, all Intel inside. So you know what, you know, Wi-Fi card you're getting, you know what SSD you're getting.